YouTube, I want to say thank you for clicking on this video. I'm about to keep it 100 with you. I'm about to get straight into it. My friends call me white, so feel free to call me white. Look, you need to be violent, bro. All young men, you need to be violent, bro. That's the universal language. People understand violence. You can't let nobody get over on you. If you're violent, you will always stand. You will always stand 10. You will always stand on business. You will always be that, bro. I'm keep it 100. I used to get bullied, bro. I used to real get bullied. As much as I try to deny, as long as I try to deny and say they was just playing with me, nah, they was trying to bully me, bro. I used to real get bullied, bro. And I always was getting bullied, bro. Why? Maybe because I'm handsome and I was small, bro. You hear me? Maybe because I got a loving family that really needs me. You feel me? I grew up in poverty, bro. I grew up in low income, bro. No cap, I ain't gonna hold you. I grew up in low income. I grew up in the hood, bro. I remember in third grade, I always been bad, but I always been good though. Like I never been a bully. I never been a type to beat down on somebody, bro. You feel me? Or make someone feel pain, bro. So boom, I remember second grade, I had moved around this neighborhood. I started going to the neighborhood school, bro. I got in a fight with a good friend of mine, bro. Before we was friends, we used to fight every day. Every day we used to fight. And it was cool, bro. You feel me? Until the summertime when I seen him. I seen him at the neighborhood recreation center. I wasn't expecting to see him. He wasn't expecting to see me. And ever since then, it was just me and him in that rec. And we was cool. We became friends. We became best friends. It started off me and him fighting every day. Like every day we used to just fight. I don't even remember why we used to fight, but we used to real fight. And then the next year, third grade, it's a new kid, bro. I remember him. I ain't gonna say his name. You know, rest in peace to him. I'm not gonna say his name. But he ain't like me, bro. He was older than me, bigger than me. He's real stocky, big guy. You know what I'm saying? We was in the same grade, bro. And he lived across the street from me. I live right here. He lived across the street in an alley. And third grade, he told somebody he was gonna fight me. For what? I don't know. Oh, bro, I don't know. I remember. Boom. I remember my friend Trayvon, rest in peace Trayvon, bro. Murder, long live murder, bro. He told me, he said, Tyrese, you gonna fight him. I said, all right, bro. You feel me? I'm not gonna back down. I'm not no punk, bro. He told me, you gonna fight him because you're not no punk. And guess what I did? I fought him. I lost, but I fought him. I made it out. I seen it through. And that was probably the last fight I ever been in, bro. That was probably the last fight I ever been in, bro. I ain't never been in another fight since. And I used to try to avoid fights, gang. I used to try to avoid fights. And me avoiding fights made me food, bro. Made me weak, bro. I'm food, bro. Because I'm not a violent person, bro, I was easy to get picked on, gang. So, shush. Not being violent made me prey. You either predator or prey. That's another lesson for another day, but that fits in today's topic. You either predator or prey. You have to be a predator at all times. You have to be dangerous at all times. You have to be a very dangerous, violent individual. But as a man, as a civilized man with a brain, you have to be able to control it. Understand what you're doing and where you at and how you do it. You have to be a violent, dangerous, thinking individual. We're going to look at notable examples. Tom Cruise, Agent 007. This is that James Bond. Who else? 50 Cent. Ghost off of Power, bro. James St. Patrick, gang. Those are notable personas that we see in the media and public eye who are violent individuals that maintain their composure and are smooth with it. That's what you need to be. You need to be capable to hurt somebody. You need to be capable. I'm not saying go out and hurt nobody. You should be a gentleman. You should be a man. Because you are dangerous, it comes with confidence. You're able to walk around freely and do as you please and live life comfortably in your own skin because you are dangerous. Can't no one hurt you. No one can hurt you. See, me, I put in my head that I'm trying to go to college, and to go to college, I can't get in trouble. I cannot get in trouble. So that means no fights. All in all, bro, I was just scared to fight, you feel me? I was really just scared. I remember being in 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? I left my neighborhood school, you feel me? I left my neighborhood school. I ain't gonna sit here and talk about all the times. I guess I take a story time for each individual time. I make that a story, a video for a story, a different video for a different story. But, boom, the main one I really want to get into is when I was in 6th grade, bro, and I went to a middle school outside of my neighborhood, bro. And I was in the ops neighborhood, bro. So I was in class. Mind you, 6th grade, everyone in class probably like 12. I'm 10, about to turn 11. Everyone is older than me. Some kids were 13, bro. Bro, so in 6th grade, I remember, I'm not gonna say none of these cats' names, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real vague, bro. I'm gonna call Tony, Chris, and Josh, bro. Keep it 100. Boom. So Tony, these are Tony, Chris, Josh, and Kevin, gang. Cause it was 4 niggas, bro. It was 4 dudes, bro. It's little old me, bro. Mind you, I ain't no violent individual, bro. I'm from the hood, and that's my hood. But I'm not out here banging, bro. We not banging, bro. I'm not on no gang stuff, bro. I go to school, bro. I'm a student first, bro. I'm trying to be a basketball player. I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying to do everything the right way. Me not being violent made me pray, bro. I remember this day, bro. So, am I really about to tell y'all the story? I'm going to tell y'all the story. I'm going to get off my chest, bro. I'm in class, bro. And Tony a midget. Tony like 4'2", bro. I'm probably like 4'5", gang. I'm probably like 3-4 inches taller than Tony. Tony a midget. Josh is Tony and Josh from the same neighborhood, and they neighborhood across the street from my school. So they got reinforcements across the street, bro. Tony a midget, Josh bigger than me. Tony, Josh, Chris from a whole nother neighborhood, but Chris is Meek Ryan, Tony and Josh. You feel me? And Kevin is Tony friend. No, Kevin is, I don't even know these guys' names. Kevin is Tony, Josh, Chris, Kevin. Tony, Josh, Chris, Kevin. Tony midget. Josh, Tony, Chris, Josh. Wait, Tony, Josh, Chris, Kevin. Tony a midget. Josh is Tony Mans from the same hood, which is across the street from my school. Chris and Kevin, they acquaintances, but they meet Ryan, Tony, and Josh because they neighborhood is across the street from the school. So it's 4 of them, and it's me. My neighborhood down the street. My neighborhood not nowhere near the school. So Tony and Josh got reinforcements across the street. I guess they running the school, bro. And it's just me. It's just me from my neighborhood. And apparently my neighborhood, which I was not aware of, is into it. We into it with Tony and Josh neighborhood. Now, if you watching it, if you watching it and you from the hood, you probably like, this nigga a bitch. Nigga, fuck you. I'm not a bitch. I'm just smart. So it's just me. It's me from my neighborhood, and it's a girl from my neighborhood. She in my class. A girl from my neighborhood I grew up with in middle school, she was in my class too, bro. She was in my class, and it was just us, bro. It was just me. You hear me? I'm little. I'm just slightly bigger than Tony, which Tony was like 2 years older than me, shorter than me, a midget, bro. So I remember, I never forget this day, bro. You know, back in school, we used to do like this, and if you looked at this right here, you gotta get smacked on the neck 2 times, gang. So, and it was hella sayings to it. It was sayings to it. Bro, I don't even know why I'm getting into this story, but I'm gonna finish telling the story. So, boom, I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna tell a story just because I started talking about it. So, boom, they got me. I looked at the jump. Give me 2, family and friends. Bang. So, Tony got me. Bow, bow. Josh got me. Bow, bow. I remember Chris and Kevin, bro. Me Ryan, gang. He called Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is, you know, Mickey Mouse. Disney, got the big ears. On bro, he grabbed my ears. Boom. On bro. The Kevin got me. I think Kevin did a Mickey Mouse. Kevin did it OC hard. And then Josh came back around. Like, the Tony, Josh, Chris, Kevin. Josh was huge, bro. Josh was like 2 times my size, bro. He just like OC'd on me, bro. My neck was ringing, bro. I cried, bro. I cried. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. As a man, I cried, bro. And the whole class seen me. My teacher saw it. Teacher ain't say nothing. You hear me? And just so happened that day, bro, I'm crying, bro. Like, right then and there, like the end of the day, I'm crying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, as a man, I played it by the rules. If you look, you gotta give it up. No funny, no funny business. And if you call family and friends, you supposed to say no family or friends. You supposed to say none of that. To no none. Or whatever. Or selfies or something. It's a saying to it, bro, and you be violent. I played by the rules, but I ain't say nothing, bro. So they got me. You feel me? They said they thing, and they got me. Boom, I cried, bro. And for some odd reason, we was leaving outside the school building right before that happened. I think we was about to leave, and as we leaving out the building, my mother, bro, my mother is coming into the school, bro, with some other grown people, the principal and whatnot, for some business I had no idea of. She walked right past me. I walked right past my mother. Then I ain't say nothing to my mother. My mother ain't say nothing to me. Even when I got home, we ain't even speak of the situation. She seen me crying, I'm bawling, bro. She ain't say nothing to the teacher. Nobody said nothing. We just, like, everybody just played it like it was nothing. Boom. Point is, bro. Point is, you gotta be violent. Right there in that moment, and I say you gotta be violent, right there in that moment, I should have whooped on him. You know what I'm saying? Because little Tony, he a midget. Yeah, his hood across the street from my school. Every day, that little midget try to bully me, bro. Every day, that little midget try to bully me. Me and my whole hood, we'll walk to school one day, bro. It's for years, bro. This stuff been going on for years, bro. One day, we walking from school. We going to school in the morning, bro. We walking past their hood. I think we walked through their hood, bro. And we walking to school. And he with his whole group. They about 6, 7, 8 deep. We about 6, 7, 8 deep. You feel me? We walking. And Lil Tony, midget, across the street, yell out my name, Tyrese York. The B word, he called me a bitch. I could say that. He called me a bitch. He like, Tyrese, you a bitch. Early in the morning. And all my homies, all my men, they looking at, I don't even think they looking at me. I think they did look at me. But they like, what's up with him, bro? I don't know, bro. You know me? I'm telling you, I don't know. Fuck, I ain't worried about that. You know me? I ain't worried about that. But look at him, bro. He literally like 4'2", bro. I'm like 4'7", bro. I get my little brother to whoop him. I ain't even on that, bro. Like, I'm not on that, bro. And point is, bro, he was able to keep harassing me. All because I wouldn't show my violent side, bro. I wouldn't get violent, bro. As a matter of fact, nobody from their hood bothered anybody else from my hood but me. They only bother me. Why? Because I ain't going to show that violent side, bro. Do I regret it? No, I don't. Because I'm here today doing whatever I want, free. I never did a jail bid. I ain't never been to jail. I'm living my life completely clean. I was able to go to college. I was able to live a good life, bro, without being violent. If I was being violent, if I was a violent individual, I probably, like if I was trying to prove myself at that moment, let me add to this. Do I regret it? No, bro, because I lived my life without going to jail, without getting my butt behind kicked. Because if I knew if I'd have whooped on them, they was going to jump me, bro. Because I know if anybody of us get whooped on, we going to jump them, bro. They going to jump them, bro. You feel me? So I want, you know me. I made it through untouched, bro. A nigga talk so much. Besides that smacking in class, you know me, I ain't been touched, bro. Nigga could talk all that roo-rah mess. I have not been touched. Bruh. I done walked through their hood. I done walked past their hood, head high and all. Walked home and all. A group of dudes behind me and all, bro. Not touched. Be violent, bro. You have to be capable of violence, bro. Just for your own safety, bro. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? The universal language is violence, bro. When you go to prison or jail, bro, if you're not a violent individual, you're food, bro. You're prey. You're prey. You're either a predator or prey. I cannot be prey. So you got to be a predator as a man. Look, if you stay tuned to this whole video, subscribe to the channel. For me, I'm dropping more videos like this to help young men live and lead better lives, bro. I'm helping young men who possibly was not raised by their dads, bro, who dads were not around to teach them or tell them or had no guidance, bro. I had no guidance growing up, bro. I wish I had guidance. I wish I had someone like me growing up, bro. So subscribe to this video. I will be dropping, subscribe to this channel, Iron Covenant. I will be dropping more videos like this. I have a Telegram chat. I'm looking for individuals who are very good and knowledgeable of the Bible, of different religions. You feel me? Because different religions over time contain teachings to help men and people live fulfilled and happy lives, bro. And it's not, and outside of religion, it's also science behind it. You feel me? Evolution. So I'm looking for experienced individuals in them type of fields who can share game, and we could build a better generation coming up, because it's terrible out here, bro. It's terrible. If you don't know no better, you don't know no better, bro. You can do better if you knew better. So subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put the Telegram link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.